So hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Whether this might go really well, it might go really poorly, but I've managed to get the Series 1 or Series X all set up just below my Xbox One X, and I just want to see whether it runs better. I want to see whether I'm setting faster lap times. I want to see how it feels with the new monitor all set up. It has taken me quite a while. I've made some serious modifications to the rig in order to get this monitor to mount using the Visa mounts. My old monitor, the cables sort of went up to the monitor, whereas these cables come in from the back. So if you're mounting it on a plate, you need to make room for where those cables are going to come in. It was quite awkward. But I've got it sat hopefully where it should be sitting, and hopefully everything's recording as it should be recording. There is a lot of messing around between plugging and unplugging my capture drive. It's just a Samsung solid state drive, but moving it between the Xbox One and the Series X seems to be a pain in the rear. But yeah, I've got the setup that I used a number of months ago in the BMW. I've not driven for a long time, so I'm going to take a few laps just to try and get my head into some sort of frame of mind as to setting some lap times. Obviously you can see it shows 60 frames at the top left hand corner, but this is running on the Xbox One X. I'm just using a monitor that's capable, I think it's capable of nearly 200 hertz. So I'd be interested to see what's going on there, because it's definitely not running on Xbox One X at 60 frames per second, or as far as I'm aware it isn't. But we're going to see how it runs, see how we get on, and let's have a go. So using this setup, I'm just going to save this setup. It's a new setup. I'll just call it new. I'll be interested to see if we've got keyboard support as well. So just save that. Let's do a few laps. I could be terrible here. Change this driving position.
Green light. Go.
It's going to feel so weird. Well, that's not working right either, is it? So let's return to the garage. Definitely using the wheel, and it has literally removed all my settings because I synced it. So that's 560. I can't even remember what any of these are. That wasn't much. I'm going to have to watch one of my own videos now to see what this used to be. There we go, let's give that a whirl. It's going to take me a while to get into this. Still, the wheel feels alright. Still feels like a good level of grip. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. Just check we're capturing. and try and get temperatures up on the tyres. This is what happens when you've not driven for a while. Missing all your apexes. So deep into that corner. Just into the 42.9s. So we're getting to like a 143 dead. Options. Just looking at, we'll look at the replay as well. Not particularly that replay. But yeah, just to see how they differ. I'll try and run them maybe side by side and see if you can pick up on any of the stuttering through the corners. But yeah, it's been good to get back in. Shoulder still feels really good at the moment, so I'm just going to keep on going with the rehabilitation process and everything. But I've just been waiting so long to get the console set up at my home, still in the dying stages of this renovation project. I've got a tenant already lined up. Hopefully that'll come in the new year. Just really waiting on carpets and the new driveway being put down. But it's so good to get back in the driving seat and just run a few laps. Even in this short session, it's been really good. Obviously you can see I'm a little bit rusty, maybe about a second off my lap time best, but I still think it's been just an enjoyable process, really, just to get behind the wheel and just have a go. I forget how far away I was using a controller, but there's so much fidelity using a wheel. If you can afford to buy a wheel, even just an entry-level Thrustmaster or Logitech wheel, it'll change your game, change the approach that you take to driving games no end. just gets you more involved with the game itself. See, really quite scruffy still, the laps, but there's so much juddering you can see there. I'm so looking forward to getting the optimised version when it comes in February next year. So yeah, let's try and swap everything across and see how it runs on the Series X. So here we are then, starting the game, syncing the data. Hopefully everything's swapped across okay. So I'm hoping that all the settings that we were using have come across okay. Yep, they look all the same. This is the first time using my wheel through the Series X as well. So I'm really not sure what we're going to experience. I've got the wheels selected. Everything's just ported through beautifully. Is the setup going to be there? Yep. So this should be literally from... fingers crossed the wheel still feels good.
Green light, give it all you can.
Got throttle pedal. Still feels pretty good. Instantly not having that motion blur feeling. It'd be amazing if I just set a personal best off this one lap. Don't think I'm going to. Not bad for the first lap though. Oh, I think the proof's in the pudding just there, isn't it?
Process steps so far.
Half a second quicker. Lap 2. Just feel like I can place the car more where I want it. Oh, and I was up on that as well. Let's have a quick look at the replay, because that's going to be the proof in the pudding, really, isn't it? Still a few little drawback sections here and there that still maybe look a little bit juddery. But I'll put these side by side when we're watching them, just to see what the difference is. But for me, instantly, it just feels like I can be more accurate with where I'm placing the car. The wheel still feels really good. I've done nothing. I've not updated the firmware. I've literally just unplugged everything and plugged it back into the Series X. I've not done any firmware updates. The first thing that I did do, because of the issue that we had with the One X, is I plugged everything into the Xbox that I'm going to be using, my wheel and everything. Obviously it's just one USB into the back of it, and then I did a full reset and then just let it all power up with everything connected, started the game using the wheel, and everything's just come on straight away, no hassles. All my key bindings were still there from syncing. Everything's just worked flawlessly from one to the next. So yeah, I'm going to run another lap just to see if I can better that time. But that's instant. Look how much better that is. That's unbelievable. Oh. Give it one more. Oh, just trying to carry too much speed. It's got to be an amazing lap there, I think. Or a better lap. Yeah, just went in too deep. come on. So many areas where I can feel like I can go quicker. We're into the 141.9s and there was a much quicker lap on there as well. What can I say? What can I say? I think it speaks for itself. It just feels so much better. It feels so much better. It's not straining at your eyes all the time while you're driving, especially if you sit close to the screen like myself. You just feel like I can place the car much better. It doesn't feel like there's loads more grip, but it feels that you can be so much more precise. I've not raced for a while, so be back into the 141s just so quickly as well. And still, I've literally run the length of this video since my last drive, probably 4 months ago. It's got to be, maybe not that long ago. Maybe 2 months ago since I've driven, but to be still this close to the pace, having just run a number of laps, definitely a leap forward. I'm hoping for much more things when it comes to the Series X as well, when it's fully optimized. Hopefully we can use tablets. Please get the keyboard support up and running again. We want to be able to use more keys while we're driving. It would be great to use the other apps, RS Dash and all that lot, just for that more information, but as a game it's just fundamentally an amazing game. I so look forward to the rest of what Assetto Corsa Competizione has got to bring in the coming months as the game develops more and more. Whether we get different genres of cars, that would certainly increase its viewership. People want to drive other cars other than GT3 cars. I know it's predominantly a GT racer, but if you could just add in there some open wheelers, I think you'd just open up this franchise massively. I know, even just to increase the car list altogether for me, but I still love this game thoroughly. It just feels the most authentic racing game that there is on console at the moment. It just makes you work. It just really does. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Hopefully I can put this video together into something that actually works. And thank you everyone that stayed with the channel, that stayed subscribed. Hopefully we'll have more and more content coming soon. Ciao for now.